Hello everyone, welcome to Analytics with Asmi. In this video, we will dwell into the powerful yet misunderstood application of distinct keyword and explore its usage in fetching the unique values from a database table. We will not only cover its syntax and functionality but also highlight the common pitfalls and mistakes to avoid when using this keyword. By end of this video, you will gain a solid understanding of using a distinct keyword which helps you to optimize your queries effectively. Moreover, stay tuned till the end of this video for a SQL challenge. I will present a scenario where you can apply a distinct function here and I encourage you to provide your answer in the comment box. Before that, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the like button. So, let's start. Suppose here we got a question like what all cities are present in the data. As we all know, whenever you get any question in SQL, first step is to solve any problem is to understand the data. Okay, so once you understand the data, you have to highlight the information. So here we have to find the cities present in a data. Now third step is to find out the table. So we have to see from which table we can fetch the data. So in the database there may be many tables. So from which table we will find this city data, we have to find that. This was the third step. And the final step is to convert into SQL query. So once we find the data, we have to put in proper SQL syntax so that we will get a correct answer. So we have to find the cities present in the data. So we'll convert it into a proper SQL query to get the answer. Now let's see the step-by-step approach to solve this question. So if when we get a table, we will give the command like select star from table so that we will get all the column and information from the table. So once we get the whole table, we have to find the particular cities here. Okay, then the step 2, what we'll do? We will use this again the select statement, select city from table as we are going to find only the cities here. But it will give you all the cities present in the data, even the duplicates. Suppose there are 10 cities having the same name as a Mumbai. So we will get the 10 times the same name. We will not get the unique name. Sometimes we don't want a redundant results. We just want a unique value. So we can pick the question like what unique cities are present in this data. Now question is little more specific, asking to print all the unique cities present in a data. So for this we will use some advanced SQL query which will use the distinct function to give a required information. Okay, so we will use the third SQL statement which is a select distinct city from table. So here distinct will give you the unique cities present in a particular column. Now let's see practically how we can do this. I have opened the SQL query editor here. This is my SQL editor and here you can see we have a demo database. So if we expand this, here you can see we have two tables. First is employee details and second is employee info. So we are going to use this employee details table. So first what we will do, we know that we have to fetch data from this employee table. Okay, so first we will use this demo database, use demo complete and I will run this. And now we will see the table. So we have to use, if we want to fetch all the data, we have to use the select star from table. So here we are going to use select star from employee details. Okay, and statement complete and I will run this. Now here you can see there are near about 10 rows. Okay, and here we have 6 columns. First is name, ID, city, state, gender and age. So first step is to understand the data. So we understood that there are 6 columns and in 6 columns we have to find the cities here. So city column is also present and we are fetching a data from this employee details table. This is the step 2. And the third step is we have seen the whole table by using the select star from employee details. Now we have to fetch the correct data. So we are going to find the cities, all cities present in the data. So for that, again, what we'll write here, we'll write select city from employee details. Okay, and let's run this again. Now here we can see we are getting a column in which all the cities are present. So there are near about 10 rows are present. So we are getting all the 10 rows here. But here we can see there are the duplicate cities. We don't want the duplicate cities, we want only the unique values. So for getting a unique values, we are going to use a advanced SQL query, and that in that we are going to use the distinct keyword. So let's use the distinct keyword now. So again we will write here select distinct city from employee details. Statement complete, and let's execute this. Yeah. Now here you can see there are only 6 rows. Earlier there were 10 rows. Now you are getting a unique values of the cities. So this is how we can use a distinct function to get a unique values from the column. Now let's see how to use a distinct with a multiple columns. What happens when distinct is applied to a multiple column? Suppose we want to see a unique city and state as well. Okay, so to find a unique or a combo values in the table, what you have to use here, you have to write again select distinct city, comma state from employee details. So this statement will give you the distinct values present from the entire row with a combination of 2 columns. Okay, so let's execute this and see what will get the result. Now here you can see we are getting again the 6 rows instead of 10 rows. So here you can see we are getting the unique combination. So here we can see here we are getting the unique value of city and the unique value of a state as well. So this is how you can use a distinct function with combination of 2 columns. Now we know the usage of a distinct keywords. Now let's try to understand what are the mistakes we should avoid using the distinct keyword. So let's begin with the first scenario. So first scenario where we are going to write select city distinct. So here I will write select city distinct state from employee details. Okay, so here we are finding a distinct value of a state only. So let's see if we execute this whether we are getting the error or not. So if we execute this, you can see here we are getting the error code. You have an error in your SQL syntax. So why this is error here? In SQL query, distinct should be always right after the select statement and before the column name, not anywhere in between. So here it should be always after this select statement and before the column. That's why it's showing the error. So this is the first scenario. So this is the first mistake you can make. Second scenario where you can use two distinct keywords. So here if we want to find a distinct values of the city and state as well. So many people write like this: distinct city, again distinct state from employee details. Okay, now let's run this if it can execute or not. Again you can see here showing the error. You have an error in the SQL syntax. So here again we are getting the error because we are not putting the right syntax here. So you should not write the two-time distinct in a select statement. It should be only once. Even if you want to find the unique values in the two columns, you have to use the distinct just for a once. So this was the second scenario you can, this is the second scenario mistake you can make. Third scenario mistake must be like we will use a two times the select statement. Select distinct city, comma, select distinct state from employee details. Okay, so this is the third mistake generally students make. Okay, here we have to write a select distinct. Yeah. So let's run this again. We'll get a same error. Now here again we are getting the error. You have a error in your SQL syntax. So it is not as per the SQL syntactual standard. That's why we are getting the error. So you should avoid all these mistakes. You should use the distinct just for a once in a select statement. You should not use two times select statement, and you should use a distinct keyword right after the select statement and before the column. So please make sure while writing the correct statement. Hope you understood how to get a unique values from a column and what mistakes you should avoid while writing the distinct keyword. Finally, I am going to give you a SQL challenge if you understood the concept correctly. You can drop the answer in the comment section. So the challenge is select the query which will generate a given output. So the given output is like this. You have to fetch these two columns, gender and department, from the table. And the options are, first option is select gender distinct department from table. Second option, select distinct gender department from table. Third option is select distinct department gender from table. And fourth option is select distinct gender distinct department from table. So please post your answers in the comment section. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please share with your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.